Ever wondered why the British love sticky toffee pudding so much? Well, let's dive into the deliciously sweet world of this classic British dessert and find out why it has such an enduring appeal among the Brits. Sticky toffee pudding, or as the locals lovingly call it, STP, is more than just a dessert. This underrated gem in the world of desserts is an indulgent, comforting and downright delicious experience that's deeply ingrained in the British culture. Picture this, a moist, date-infused sponge cake generously doused in delectably rich sticky toffee sauce, often served warm with a scoop of creamy vanilla ice cream or a dollop of custard. Sounds heavenly, doesn't it? That, my friends, is the magic of sticky toffee pudding. It's a dessert so good it's almost impossible to resist. But what makes it such a beloved treat in Britain? Well, it's a combination of many things. The British, you see, are known for their love of comfort food, and sticky toffee pudding ticks all the right boxes. It's warm, it's sweet, it's indulgent. It's everything one could possibly want in a dessert, especially on a cold, rainy day, which, let's be honest, are quite common in Britain. But it's not just the comfort factor that makes STP a favourite. There's a sense of nostalgia attached to it as well. For many Brits, sticky toffee pudding is a sweet reminder of their childhood, of Sunday dinners at grandma's, of festive celebrations and family gatherings. It's a dessert that's been passed down through generations, and every bite is like a trip down memory lane. In a nutshell, sticky toffee pudding is more than just a dessert for the British. It's a part of their heritage, a culinary tradition that's been cherished and celebrated for years. It's a testament to their love for simplicity, comfort and, of course, good food. It's not just a dessert, it's a sweet symphony of tradition, history and, of course, taste that makes the British go gaga over it. The story of sticky toffee pudding is as rich and layered as the dessert itself. It's a tale that takes us back to the mid-20th century during the throes of World War II. In a time of rationing and hardship, the British people needed a bit of sweetness to lift their spirits, and that's where our beloved pudding comes in. Now, the exact origin of the sticky toffee pudding is a matter of some debate. Some claim it was the brainchild of Patricia Martin of the UDNY Arms Hotel in Newburgh, Scotland, while others argue it was Francis Coulson of the Sharrow Bay Country House in Ullswater, England. Regardless of who we credit, it's clear that the dessert quickly became a national favourite. Imagine a dessert so delicious that it could brighten the darkest days of war as the bombs fell and the world outside felt uncertain. A slice of sticky toffee pudding was a beacon of comfort. Its sweet, sticky and rich taste was reminiscent of better days and a promise of good times to come. After the war, the popularity of sticky toffee pudding continued to grow. The dessert began to feature on menus across the nation, from humble diners to high-end restaurants, winning over hearts and taste buds alike. It was no longer just a wartime solace. It had become a symbol of British resilience and ingenuity. Over the years, the recipe for sticky toffee pudding has evolved. Variations have sprung up, each with its unique twist. Some chefs add a dash of whiskey or brandy to the sauce for an extra kick, while others experiment with ingredients like ginger, cinnamon, or even coffee. Despite these changes, the essence of the dessert remains the same. It's a comforting, indulgent treat that's meant to be savoured. The journey of sticky toffee pudding is a testament to the sweet resilience of the British spirit. From a dessert born out of necessity during the harsh times of war, it has grown into a nationwide favourite, beloved by millions. From humble wartime beginnings, this dessert has truly taken the nation by storm. What makes sticky toffee pudding so irresistible to the British palate? That, my friends, is a question that involves a delightful dance of ingredients, each playing an integral part in the creation of this favoured dessert. So let's waltz our way through the delectable details. First and foremost, the star of the show, the dates. These sweet, chewy fruits are the heart and soul of a sticky toffee pudding. They give it that natural sweetness and a texture that's a cross between a cake and a pudding. You can almost hear them whispering sweet nothings to your taste buds. Next up, we have the unsung hero, the brown sugar. It's not just there to sweeten the deal. Its deep caramel-like flavor gives the pudding a certain depth and richness that white sugar just can't match. It's like the bass player in a band, not always in the spotlight, but oh so crucial to the overall performance. And then we have the supporting cast, flour, eggs and butter. They might seem ordinary, but they're the backbone of this pudding. The flour gives structure, the eggs add richness, and the butter, Well, that's the secret to the melt-in-the-mouth texture we all know and love. But what's a sticky toffee pudding without its crowning glory, the toffee sauce? This sweet, sticky concoction is a blend of butter, brown sugar, and cream, simmered to perfection to create a sauce that's nothing short of liquid gold. It's the proverbial cherry on top, the grand finale that takes this pudding from delicious to divine. So, there you have it. The magic of sticky toffee pudding lies not just in its ingredients, but in the way they all come together. It's a symphony of flavors and textures, each note perfectly in tune with the next. And remember, it's not just about the ingredients, it's the mouth-watering harmony they create when combined. But it's not just the taste that makes sticky toffee pudding a British favorite. There's a certain magic, a certain allure that this dessert carries. It's more than just a treat for your sweet tooth. It's a cultural symbol, a representation of British warmth and hospitality. It's become a staple in British households, a dessert that tells a story with each bite. Sticky toffee pudding has woven its way into the very fabric of British life. It's the comfort food you turn to on a gloomy, rainy day. It's the dessert you serve when you want to impress your guests. It's the treat you indulge in to celebrate a special occasion. Sticky toffee pudding is not just a dessert, it's a tradition, but the pudding phenomenon extends beyond the dinner table. It's made its way into pop culture too. You'll find it mentioned in novels, seen in films, and even sung about in songs. It's become a symbol of Britishness, a dessert that's as quintessentially British as a cup of tea or a game of cricket. It's not uncommon to find sticky toffee pudding making a cameo in British television shows, its gooey goodness often used to symbolize home and comfort. In fact, it's become such a cultural icon that there are even sticky toffee pudding eating contests where brave souls compete to see who can consume the most pudding in the shortest amount of time. And let's not forget about the countless sticky toffee pudding recipes that have been passed down from generation to generation. Each family has its own version, its own secret ingredient that makes their pudding stand out. It's a dessert that brings people together, that sparks conversations, that creates memories. Sticky toffee pudding is more than just a dessert. It's a piece of British history, a symbol of British culture, and a testament to the country's love for good food and good company. Whether it's a holiday feast or a Sunday dinner, sticky toffee pudding is a must-have on the British table. The British love affair with sticky toffee pudding isn't a fleeting one. Since its inception, this sweet treat has held a special place in the hearts of the British. It's not just the rich, moist sponge or the divine toffee sauce that has captured their affection, but a combination of factors that make this dessert truly irresistible. Let's start with the comforting nature of sticky toffee pudding. In a world that's constantly changing, there's something incredibly soothing about the familiarity of this dessert. It's like a warm, sweet hug on a cold day, a dependable friend who's always there to lift your spirits. The soft sponge, the gooey toffee, the cream or ice cream accompaniment, each component comes together in perfect harmony to create a symphony of comfort in your mouth. It's home, it's love, it's comfort, all wrapped up in a deliciously sticky package. Then there's the nostalgia factor. Sticky toffee pudding is a staple in British households, a dessert that's been passed down from generation to generation. It's a dessert that evokes memories of Sunday lunches at Grandma's house, of festive holiday gatherings, of cozy family dinners. It's a dessert that's deeply intertwined with British culture and traditions, a dessert that's a part of their collective memory. And let's not forget the sheer indulgence of sticky toffee pudding. It's a dessert that's meant to be savoured, not rushed. It's a dessert that encourages you to sit back, relax, and truly enjoy the moment. Every spoonful is a celebration, a testament to the art of dessert making. It's a dessert that's unapologetically decadent, a dessert that's a love letter to the sweet tooth. In a nutshell, sticky toffee pudding has remained a favorite dessert in Britain for decades because it's more than just a dessert. It's a symbol of comfort, a vessel of nostalgia, a beacon of indulgence. It's a dessert that stood the test of time, a dessert that's as quintessentially British as fish and chips or a cup of tea. Sticky toffee pudding, a dessert that's as enduring as it's endearing to the British. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more such videos.